Oh my goodness. Officially signing Kinsey, and what a choice it was. If you've seen any of the tournaments that have gone on over this summertime, he's been absolutely dynamic for Alpine. Not only that, but fits into the equation as well that they like to bring. So Alpine Esports definitely on the top of my list as far as performance. But honestly, Hail Monkey Man, it's their tournament to lose because of it. They have a target on their back in so many talented rosters out here. I still have them as my number one. If you're going up against Alpine Esports, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be tough. So enough said about Alpine Esports, because I mean they've just they don't even have to use words at this point. Their actions have explained exactly how they like to play and why they found so much success over the summertime. Oath try to get a back pass through. I like the quick passing, because the down the field passing right now for Vibrance has not been there because of the cutoff defense from RBG. These quick passes are what they're going to need in order to finally break through. That's how they got their first goal. So they got to transition back to it. But again, it's so tough when RBG will reestablish possession here. Stokely had a boost though, so they'll hand it right over to Oath. But Money again cuts it off in the midfields. It's just the same thing over and over again. True Neutral came in high expectations, and AJG just simply can't do it himself. I mean, Raise Bull, you'll see him put in a couple of goals too, but every single tournament that I've seen them in the past couple of months, it's been the same thing. Similar story, besides Gamers Without Borders, which is a different thing, where they, you know, beat XZ 4-1 in the finals, right? A solid team that's RLCS status. But since then, I think the buzz is gone. I think the flame is out for True Neutral. As far as, you know, at least the hype around this team. Are they a great team? Yes, absolutely. I do think that they have, you know, the talent to really bring it into the RLCS for the upcoming season. But are they going to be that top 8, top 12 team that other, you know, chat would probably think that they were going to be when they first made the transition? I don't think so. A 4 here, Powder. As RBG looks to strike again, Astro says, not 2 times in a row. It'll be Money. They try to play it past, but Fifi. Oath is already up. Gonna try for that double touch. He does get a second touch. He used it as a passing play, but nobody home. And so they'll have to turn, restart. Astro. Good touch to get it past one. Uses his ceiling to play it back down to Oath. The shot. Oh, what a save from Sosa. We're no stranger for seeing that when he was with Pittsburgh Knights. Well, one of the reasons why I think that you're actually correct here and that Alpine Esports will ultimately get the best of top lay is just because, you know, Alpine, I got a little bit concerned. I'm not going to lie. When Vibrance took him out, I mean, that's not as shocking, right? Because Vibrance is a solid team. Obviously, they've proven themselves as they've advanced through the top side of the brackets into the grand finals. But that being said, the way that they did it, Vibrance with a 3-1 convincing win. So I was like, Alpine, what's going on? Is it more of the case of Alpine, you know, not having the best game, or is it Vibrance popping off? I think, you know, once you go to the lower side of the bracket, you'll recognize Alpine 3-0 win over B tier, a solid team in their regards to KCP, who's been fighting through that lower bracket too. So I think Alpine has finally found a little bit of traction here, Bass, and that's why I got to agree with you. I think Alpine definitely taking it, but props to top lane and how far they've come so far. That being said, I think Square One has a good chance, although you lose the experience from Karma. I feel like some of the rotations were a little bit off when she was a part of it. I wish her luck, and she's going to find a place where she fits in as well. I haven't seen much from Cello, and listen, it's a very important thing to have that chemistry, to build that time together, and although Square One doesn't have that coming into this tournament, they'll still have a decent shot here moving forward.
Dominating the latter stages of this.
Well, Powder, it started with a 6-2 victory in favor of Devious. And True Neutral able to step up to the challenge after being down 2-0 with an incredible comeback effort. True Neutral really got it together. Communication, you could tell, became on point. And after a hectic one to remember in game number 4, just another follow-up attempt at what was a great performance from True Neutral to take this series and quite literally steal it. This was shoplifting. They took it right out of the hands of Devious.
Now Alpine Esports, it's a chance at revenge now, BearLight.
Exactly right, and they have, of course, the momentum in their favor, not only winning the 3-1 series, but they're warm too, whereas Vibrance has been sitting for a little bit of time. Of course, there'll be a best of 7, and Vibrance does get that 1-game advantage, which will be huge, especially seeing as this series has always been super close. You can play on your heels, you can play on your goal line the whole game. If you don't get any offensive chances, it's not going to matter. As Fifi now will play back out here. And just as even as it was in that overtime game here, Powder, as now a minute and a half played, remains 0-0. Sosa, a lot of room to work with. Unfortunately, not a lot of boost to work with. So he'll have to play over to the side wall where it's Stokely. And a demo from Stokely on Oath. Fifi looks to work it back in. Gets a flip reset to carry and some support too, but off the post. Oh, Vibrance looking to do it in style. But now they got to be careful here on this counterattack. And they do a great job to handle that. Vibrance looking a whole lot better. They've got some life.
All right, so I need to know. So how roughed up do you feel, Bear, now that Gentleman's out? Because I already took the weird home run swing, but Gentleman seemed like a sure thing.
Listen, I see the Devious fans in chat. They're saying, hey, Bass, that's my boy, right? Powder for predicting, or Hail and Powder. Good job predicting. I had Devious the highest one out of all the gang. I want to point that out first of all. Forget about Gentleman. Devious is already on the list higher than everybody else. I love you guys more.